Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salsabila Firdausia, and today I will present an article entitled Translanguaging and Code Switching as Identity Construction for Generation Z on Instagram in Sociolinguistic Study. So in this presentation, I will explain the background of the study, the research methodology, the main findings, the contribution of the study to sociolinguistic, and last is discussion and conclusion. So let's begin my presentation. First, let's look at the background of the study. Today, social media is not only used for communication but also for expressing ourselves. One of the most popular platforms among Gen Z is Instagram. The author explained that Instagram has become a place where users construct their digital identities through the language they use in caption. Many Indonesian Generation Z users combine Indonesian and English by using translanguaging and code switching. According to the researchers, this is not simple because they are bilingual. Instead, they intentionally use both language to create a certain image, such as appearing modern, global, or creative. The researchers also found a research gap. Previous studies mostly focus on spoken conversation, such as classroom discussion and daily interaction. However, only a few studies have analyzed written language on Instagram, especially caption. Therefore, the objective of the study is to investigate how Indonesian Gen Z use translanguaging and code switching in Instagram caption to construct their digital identities. Now, let's move to the methodology in this article. This research used a qualitative approach with document analysis. Instead of interviewing participants, the researchers analyzed 10 Instagram captions from verified Indonesian Gen Z accounts. Verified accounts were selected because public figures usually pay more attention to how they present themselves online. The researchers also used 4 sociolinguistic theories. First, Poplack in 1980 classified the different types of code switching. Second, Holmes in 2013 explained the social reason why people switch language. Third, Garcia and Wei in 2014 introduced the concept of translanguaging, where bilingual speakers naturally use all of their language resources. And last is Chanagaraja in 2011 explain how translanguaging helps multilingual speakers construct hybrid identities. So these 4 theories complement each other because they explain not only how code switching occurs, but also why it happened and what it means in terms of identity. Now let's discuss the finding I found in this article. Based on Poplack theory, the researchers identified 3 types of code switching. The first is intrasentential switching, which represents 70% of the data. This is the most common type because English words are inserted into Indonesian sentences. For example, sudah lama tidak selfie. The English word selfie is inserted into an Indonesian sentence without changing the sentence structure. And the second type is intersentential switching, which account for 20% of the data. An example is, pertama kali Apip ikut fashion show, you did great, so proud of you sayang. Here, the caption switches from Indonesian to English between clauses. And the last type is text switching. It's representing 10% of the data. For example, Suam Aku Yang Lucu ini filmnya lagi tayang di bioskop guys. The word guys is added as a short English tag. Overall, the study showed that Gen Z prefers mixing English words into Indonesian sentences rather than changing the whole sentence into English. And besides identifying type of code switchings, the researchers also analyze how these language choices construct identity. They identified three types of identity. The first is modern identity, which is the most dominant at 40%. For example, healthy and clear skin tuh selalu bikin mood jadi lebih happy. Words like healthy, clear skin, mood, and happy create an image of someone who is modern and familiar with global lifestyle trends. The second is global identity, representing 30%. For example, komplikasi orang-orang di doa habis salatku, love you, selamat lebaran. The English phrase love you is combined with a local religious context. They show that Generation Z can maintain Indonesian culture while also expressing themselves through English. And the last is personal branding, also representing 30% of the data. For example, Suam Aku Yang Lucu ini filmnya lagi tayang di bioskop, guys. The word guys create a friendly and approachable image, helping the user build a positive personal brand on social media. This article makes an important contribution to social linguistics because it shows that language is not only a communication tool but also a way to construct identity. The study also demonstrates that code switching has social function such as expressing identity, building relationship, and creating a sense of belonging. Furthermore, the concept of translanguaging helps us understand that bilingual speakers use all of their linguistic researches naturally rather than separating language into strict categories. Overall, this study expands our understanding of language variation in today's digital society. And now, I would like to share my evaluation of the journal article, So in my opinion, this study has several strengths. The first, the topic is very relevant because social media plays an important role in the life of Generation Z. Second, the researchers combine four well-established sociolinguistic theories. Third, they use authentic Instagram caption, making the finding realistic and easy to relate to. And however, I also found a limitation. The researchers analyzed only 10 captions, which is a relatively small amount of data. And they also use only verified accounts, so the findings may not represent all Indonesian Gen Z users. Another limitation is that no interview were conducted in this article journal. As a result, the researchers could only interpret users' intention from written caption. Personally, I think interview will make the findings stronger because identity construction is closely related to personal intention. And finally, let's move to the conclusion and the future researches. The researchers suggest that future studies should include larger and more deserved sample. They also recommended analyzing other social media platforms such as X or TikTok and combining document analysis with interview. So in the conclusion, this article successfully demonstrates that code switching and translanguaging are intentional sociolinguistic practices used by Gen Z to construct their digital identities. Rather than indicating language deficiency, this bilingual practice function as valuable resources for self-presentation and social interaction in digital space. So I think that's all from my presentation in this journal article. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm sorry if there are any mistake during my presentation. I hope this presentation has helped you understand how language plays an important role in construction identity on social media. So that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.